7.5 million U.S. businesses, from restaurants to mechanic shops to real estate firms, use TikTok to grow. Together, they employ more than 28 million people. Because when small businesses thrive, communities do too. Small businesses thrive on TikTok. Learn more at TikTokeconomicimpact.com. Hello, white dude
Hi,
with
Charlie.
Harris hat.
That's
There you
right.
go.
That's right. Will you sign the hat?
Depends. We'll see.
Okay. Fair enough. We'll see how it goes. Yeah. How are you liking Purdue so far?
It's pretty good. The questions are very elevated.
I see you got a all black jacket and pants on. Are you not burning up right now?
I'm actually kind of cold. I'm in the shadow. I used to be able to. I grew up in Chicago, the suburbs of Chicago. Anyone grew up in Wheeling area? Anyone from Wheeling? No. And then now I live in Arizona, so I get into like 50-degree weather, and I like.
Okay.
I gotta bundle up.
Yeah. Well, great day for you to come. Anyway, I just kind of disagree about college as a scam. I don't think college is a scam. I think, especially when it comes to your degree not exactly being relevant to your career. I think that's kind of a generalization where it's, maybe you're not doing a career that's specifically geared towards what you majored in or your degree, but that doesn't necessarily mean that your degree wasn't useful for you to get to that career path.
Okay, yeah, fine. So half of the people in this audience, once you guys go to find jobs, it might be higher at Purdue, but let's just say nationally.
Yeah.
Because engineering is a legitimately good thing to go study. That's
Right.
the exception. Just so we're clear, that's less than 10% of all college kids are studying something in engineering. Just so we're clear. In Purdue, it's much higher.
Yeah,
obviously.
but STEM too. STEM's. I mean,
Well,
STEM degrees are good even if it's not engineering. Right?
I will address the STEM part in a second.
Okay.
Half of the kids in this audience, if you guys get a job, will get a job that doesn't require a college degree. Not that it requires something different than you studied. It doesn't require a college degree altogether. Number one. Number two, I don't think we've properly grappled with how many of the jobs you guys think are going to exist that won't because of artificial intelligence. There will be massive displacement of mid-level management. And I actually think engineering is still going to be around because I think hardware we haven't yet thought through. We've had software revolution in the last 20 years and not a hardware revolution.
Okay.
So I think the future will actually belong to the engineers, so you guys are in the right thing.
Okay.
Because we need far more engineering minds that are actually able to put things together and how they work.
Right.
Whereas software, I think that's going to be largely displaced by artificial intelligence.
Okay.
But look, Purdue, I will say this. Purdue, to your credit, no tuition hikes for 15 years, if I'm not mistaken, right?
Yeah.
So that's good.
Yeah, that's nice.
So that deserves credit. More
Right.
pro-free speech than not. The university's treated us really well here.
That's good.
But generally, if you're going to go to Purdue or any other school, or IU, let's pick on IU, right?
Yeah, come on.
If you go to IU
got me now.
and you're studying North African lesbian poetry,
Yeah,
that's not a great use of your time.
I would agree.
Right, but if you're here studying, as the other gentleman who disagreed, aerospace engineering, like, okay, I can kind of see that.
Yeah.
So Purdue largely is an exception as an engineering school. I imagine you guys have humanities departments too, though, here, right?
Yeah, absolutely. But I
Yeah.
think most of the humanities departments kind of go hand in hand with STEM. So, for example, like there's one of the big programs in the School of Liberal Arts is Degree Plus or Degree in 3, where you can double major and get a humanities degree alongside a STEM degree or whatever else you're studying. So I think like that's important. And also as a chemistry major, hopefully a scientist soon, arts and humanities are very important, and science is very human. And I think that is what's going to keep us kind of afloat from AI. So I think it's still important.
That's actually
right?
a great argument. But I would say the humanities, and this is a fact, have tilted insanely far to the left, right? They are very postmodern, very critical theory driven. And so if you're studying the humanities, if you're studying Plato, Aristotle, and Augustine, and Socrates, and the classics, I think that's great. But if you're studying like Foucault and Derrida and Kimberly Crenshaw and Derek Bell, like I don't know if that's really worth your time. Here's the large part of it. Let's just be honest.
Okay.
Generally, kids that go to college do not have a direct career path as to why they're there and why they're borrowing the money. That's just a fact. And I think we have way too many kids going to college in this country, and we do need actually more. We need more mechanics, we need more carpenters, we need more welders, more HVAC, more entrepreneurs. And again, I do have to exempt engineering from a lot of my critique, as I do in my book, by the way. Because I think that we have a ridiculous deficit in engineering in this country.
Yeah, I mean, so then considering that and considering, more than half of the degrees are coming from STEM fields, is it fair to say that college
Half
is a
the
scam?
degrees nationally? No, that's not true. Not even close to true.
Okay.
It's like 15%.
Okay, but for engineering, I mean, engineering alone,
STEM.
sure.
No, STEM is 15%. 55% is humanities, anthropology, social sciences, elementary school education, communications, psychology. So
Okay.
like 55 to 60% of kids that go to college are studying like abstract liberal arts.
Again, I still think that's like pretty useful, especially considering how far AI is coming and automation.
I mean, what is the job application of a communications degree?
I mean, like in terms of what career path you go with a
I mean, yeah,
communications
why
degree?
did you need to go to college to do that?
Because I mean, again, it doesn't. There's not an exact career, but a communications degree can help you get other jobs. For example,
So-
my brother was a communications major, and now he's in tech sales, and that degree helped him get into that.
That's
But
a great
it's not
example.
necessarily
I don't think you need a
communications
degree to get into
career.
tech sales. Let me ask you a hypothetical. It's a fun thought experiment, okay?
Okay, sure.
An 18-year-old.
Yeah.
Let's say after 4 years, actually, let me ask this differently. You're hiring somebody as an employer.
Yeah.
What is more attractive to you as an employer? A 22-year-old that went to IU, boo, and studied
Well,
communication.
of course not. Of course
exactly.
it's IU, right?
Yeah, studied communications for 4 years.
Yeah.
Or a 22-year-old that has traveled the world, speaks 2 languages, and started his own business by the age of 22. As an employer, what is more interesting to you?
Well, why can't you have both?
Well,
They're not mutually
Oh
exclusive,
no, they are.
right?
I mean, let's be clear. I bet a lot of you guys are not traveling the world right now.
I think some of us are.
Traveling the world while you're at Purdue?
Yeah, absolutely.
Really?
I mean,
You have a lot of money, man.
It's the same as a semester at Purdue. To do a summer abroad or a spring break or
No, I'm not talking about summer abroad. I'm
or
talking
semester,
about,
yeah.
I'm talking about like actually traveling the world, like being not just like going to school. I'm talking about traveling like to 50 different countries. Like, just so we are clear, I know that's not true. Only like 70%, like 30% of American kids have passports. So, like, I know that's not true.
But just because I'm going to college doesn't mean I can't travel the world, and just because I'm traveling the world doesn't mean I can't go to college. I think it's kind of a fallacy that it's just like either you're traveling the world and starting a business or you're going to college.
You think you could start a business while you're in college, like a really good, durable business?
Maybe not while you're in college, but
Okay,
you could
that's the
do it.
point.
You
Well,
could do it
that's what
after or before you're in college. Like
Well,
it's-
but actually, that's another important point. Going to college weakens entrepreneurship. People are far less likely to start businesses after they go to college. They have debt, they have this largely meaningless degree, and that's the final contention. And college is about credentialing more than anything else. It's like, do you have the piece of paper? Have you checked the box?
Yeah.
I think we're gravitating away from that. And don't take my word for it. Employers of major companies are saying they're less and less impressed with the job applicants that they're getting. So I got to ask you, is the hat a troll or are you really a white dude for Harris?
Well, I mean, I'm not as informed as I should be. So, like, I didn't have a very strong opinion during the election, but I had a lot of friends that were for Trump, and we had, like, an election watch party. So I thought it'd just kind of be funny to play the other side a little bit.
I fully
and
support a good troll. So.
Yeah, it's just.
And
it's all
I'll
in good
sign your
fun.
hat
I
on that.
appreciate it.
So-
Thank you. I appreciate it.
I'm going to say she lost on the hat, okay?
Okay,
So-
that's fine. I'll
Yes.
accept that. I'll take it.
All right, there we go.
Do you mind if I ask you one more question?
Yeah, really quick.
And I've heard a lot of people have been asking you about MJ versus LeBron. So if you prefer not to talk about it, that's fine. But do you mind humoring? Oh.
Yeah,
do you mind
him
humoring me on
you.
MJ versus LeBron?
I mean,
Okay.
it's not even a question, right? I mean, it's an insult to MJ. It really should be MJ versus Kobe, is what it should be.
Ooh, wow, hot take. Hot take.
It's not even a hot take.
Wow.
So there's only one player ever that was NBA Finals MVP, MVP of the league, leading scorer, defensive MVP, and also has never lost an NBA Final. That guy's name is Michael Jordan. Do you know LeBron James? LeBron James
Okay.
is 0 for 14 in game-winning shots in the NBA Finals of the playoffs. The GOAT, Michael Jordan, hit 50% of his game-winning shots in all 6 of his NBA Final wins and never lost a single NBA
So then,
Final.
why is Bill Russell not the GOAT then? Because he went to 12 finals, won 11.
Because that's
right?
not the only signifier of greatness. The greatness can be measured in not just statistically, of
Yeah.
which is one of the measurements, but also what you did to the league. Here's a very simple question. When
Sure.
you go to downtown Chicago, are the kids wearing Jordans or are they wearing LeBrons?
Well, Jordan played in Chicago. Of course, they're wearing Jordans.
All right,
What about Cleveland?
How about
like
this?
if you go to
when you go to
Ohio,
Cleveland, they're wearing Jordans, man.
if you go to LA,
They're still wearing Jordans.
okay. But the thing is, like LeBron has had a lot more of an impact on the culture there. Just because they don't wear
Well,
his shoes,
hold on.
like
Again, this is very hard for me as a 30-year-old, 31-year-old to communicate because
Okay.
of the cultural impact of MJ and what he did. When was the NBA more popular, the 1990s or now?
it's. I mean, I think it's pretty comparable.
It's not even close.
I think
it's actually statistically it's down 30%.
Okay, I think this is it's pretty difficult for us to debate on the topic of culture. So can we just stick to the numbers?
No, I'm saying
and
the
greatness
numbers
in
of
that
the
way?
game. I'm saying LeBron made the game worse. Less people watch it. Less people are interested. MJ made the game so much more entertaining. It was more popular. They sold out more stadiums. MJ made the NBA a cultural phenomenon. LeBron has made the NBA a cultural joke.
I don't know if I would attribute both of those things to MJ and LeBron.
Hold on, you're the face of the league, though. Hold on, you got to be able to own the success and own the downfalls. MJ was the face of the NBA. LeBron is the face of the NBA. And the NBA has slipped in every objective measurement of popularity and attendance. And you can't force me to watch an NBA game. It's a joke. No one takes it seriously.
I like the NBA.
You like the NBA?
Yeah, well, I'm a Nuggets fan, so Nikola Jokic, you know.
Okay,
That's another topic, MVP.
Yeah, again, I don't find it fun to watch a bunch of guys like in a glorified three-point contest. Like, that's basically what the NBA has become.
I disagree. I think it's pretty sick. But anyway, back to your point.
Right,
I'm trying to remember. There was another point that you brought up earlier that I wanted to talk about.
It's not just statistics though. It's that how do you perform in clutch?
Okay.
LeBron James has lost more finals than he has won. LeBron James has never, ever, ever in his career hit a game-winning shot in the NBA Finals or the playoffs.
Okay, let's go back to impact.
Actually, there's one I could think of.
Let's go back to impact. So a lot of the praise going to MJ is about how he made his teammates better and his team better. And I'll wrap up, guys. Don't worry. But the year MJ left to go play baseball, that same year, the Bulls were pretty much just as good without him.
Did they win the NBA Finals?
I think their regular season record was just as good.
Doesn't matter.
I think it does. After LeBron left the Cavaliers,
they didn't get out of the Eastern Conference Finals.
After LeBron left the Cavs, they were significantly worse. You know, the difference in regular season record.
They also traded Kyrie Irving, though, didn't they?
No, that was the second time he was on the Cavs.
Okay.
The first time LeBron was on the Cavs, it was like he put the team on his shoulders. Sorry, pardon my language.
It's all good. Look, I mean, it's the real debate of whether or not is LeBron a top 5 NBA player? Maybe top 5.
Wow.
Yeah. That is
a hot take.
For you guys that didn't live through the 90s, LeBron is such a buster, it's hard to watch.
Okay, but
he invented the flop. He's the largest complainer, the most left-wing political activist. I know that you don't care about.
And I don't agree with any of those things either.
He's leaving the league in a worse place. MJ is leaving the league in a better place. All I have to say is MJ doesn't have enough fingers for all the NBA final rings that he has to wear. LeBron James
doesn't either.
LeBron James does not have enough fingers to fit all the NBA finals that he lost. Thank you for your time. I appreciate it.
All right,
Thank you.
Can I get a hat? Can I match a hat? Yeah.
Thank you.
All right, go Nuggets, go Broncos. That's all I got to say.
Oh yeah, Bo Nix is my man.
What?
I love Bo Nix.
Oh yeah, Bo Nix is a man.